USG, Hagåtña, Guam, 93.3 FM and 104.3 HD3.
The government shutdown is heading for a record. Lisa Brady, Fox News, the longest ever after midnight tonight, and both sides remain dug in. Texas Senator John Cornyn telling Fox,
"We keep looking for some rational behavior on the part of the Democrats who shut down the government, but it was a dumb idea to start with, and it hasn't gotten any better since."
Republicans still urging Democrats to reopen government with a short-term spending bill that's been stuck in the Senate. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says health care costs must be addressed now with Obamacare subsidies expiring.
In some cases, $1,000 or $2,000 more per month that working class Americans are being asked to pay. No one can afford it.
The House-passed stopgap bill is set for a 14th test vote in the Senate tomorrow, but it would only extend current funding to November 21st. In the meantime, the administration says in a court filing it will partially cover food stamp assistance after court rulings last week, but the timing and amount are not yet known. The administration faces another multi-state lawsuit, this time over new rules for a student loan relief program.
A group of 22 Democratic attorneys general accused the Education Department of weaponizing the federal public service loan forgiveness program.
First, he weaponized our schools, hospitals, military. Now he's coming for hardworking people who've devoted their careers to doing good in the world.
California Attorney General Rob Bonta says President Trump's loan forgiveness plan is unlawful and politically motivated. An agency rule published last week restricts the types of professions eligible for public service loan forgiveness, excluding employers the administration says are engaged in unlawful activities, including the aiding and abetting of illegal immigration.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. The states also argued the changes could have a chilling effect on people choosing to pursue public service careers. America is listening to Fox News.
Start your day with our Spam or Bacon Wraps, perfectly grilled and packed to go. Or taste the twist on a classic with the KFC Colonel's Musubi in original and Zinger flavors. Hungry for more? Dig into the KFC Colonel's Big Platter. Sausage, egg, biscuit, and crispy hash brown. All in one hearty plate. Pair it with our premium Lavazza coffee or the refreshing zest of the new KFC Calamansi juice. Breakfast has never been this exciting. Only at KFC Breakfast. So good, so breakfast.
Stay cool all year round by checking out Johnstone Supply for your HVAC and refrigeration needs. Located at 170 Guerrero Drive on Picanell Road in Tamuning, call Johnstone Supply today at 671-649-0581. That's 671-649-0581. Open 8 a.m. to noon and 1 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Open Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and closed on Sundays. Stay cool with Johnstone Supply.
The U.S. Energy Secretary says the president's plans for nuclear weapons tests will not include explosions.
Energy Secretary Chris Wright is clarifying what President Trump meant when he said last week that the U.S. would start testing its nuclear weapons. The comment was made prior to a meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping in South Korea. Wright told Fox News' Sunday briefing that the nuclear testing referred to by Trump involves system tests.
The testing that we'll be doing is on new systems. And again, these will be non-nuclear explosions.
The military does regular testing on missiles that are capable of delivering a nuclear warhead, but it has not detonated the weapons since 1992. Russia responded to Trump's nuclear testing comments by underscoring that it has abided by a global ban on nuclear weapons testing. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
It's celebration day for Dodgers fans after back-to-back World Series championships.
This is awesome. We were here last year, but this year there's more people. We brought the family. It's awesome.
They're having a rally at Dodger Stadium after a victory parade through downtown L.A. A pop star raising more concern by making a change on social media.
Britney Spears' Instagram account going dark over the weekend. No reason given, but this coming 2 weeks after the pop star's ex-husband Kevin Federline released his tell-all memoir. It also comes days after her family expressed serious concern over her driving dangerously, something which was caught on video. It showed her swerving into other lanes after leaving a California restaurant. The Grammy winner drifting into a bike lane, crossing the road's center divider, then making a tire-screeching U-turn in the video obtained by Page 6. The Daily Mail reporting her family is terrified she's losing control.
Fox's Lillian Wu, a spokesperson for Spears, has previously previously accused Federline of using his memoir to profit off of her. An hour to the close, the Dow's down 203. Lisa Brady, Fox News.
At Mezcla Dos, every bite is a taste of Guam. Juicy burgers, stacked high, crispy fries, and Chamorro barbecue hot off the grill, all made fast, fresh, and full of flavor. It's the island vibe you crave and made to satisfy. Whether you get food that shows off Guam's flavors, from our signature sauces to fresh local ingredients, every dish is packed with island flavor. And don't forget, locals love Wednesdays. All locals and military get 10% off all day. Bring the whole family, bring your appetite, and make every Wednesday a flavor-packed day. Because at Mezcla Dos, every meal feels like home.
Half a day. Alex here from Security Title. Thinking about buying a home? Here's your quick financial roadmap. Step 1. Check that credit score. It's your golden ticket to better rates. Step 2. Set your budget. Down payment, closing costs, agent, and Security Title to guide you every step of the way. Your dream home starts with a solid financial plan.
In a world where the 2025 Nissan inventory must be moved, one team rises.
Clearance team.
The clearance team? What's
check?
That's awesome. Let's do it.
You're gonna love yourself a Nissan.
Don't miss the model year-end clearance happening now at Nissan Guam. On approved credit, some conditions apply. See Nissan Guam for details.
Good morning. Clayton Aguero Sablon was charged with felony gun possession following a traffic stop on Old Price Road last Thursday. Police stopped the vehicle for slow driving and seatbelt violations. Officers observed Sablon, a passenger, acting nervous and attempting to walk away. Bag and firearm belonged to him. He faces charges for possessing a concealed and unregistered firearm without a firearms ID card. Meanwhile, the Guam National Guard is forming a quick reaction force of 100 troops trained in crowd control and civil disturbance response, ranging from 50 to 500 troops based on population. Guam's troops will be trained to use batons, shields, pepper spray, and tasers. The Guard confirmed it is now identifying members for the force, which must be ready for deployment to U.S. cities by...
Every company needs money for investments to help grow working capital to take on today's economy. That's why Bank Pacific's commercial loan officers stand ready to help you. We offer several programs tailored to and we want to be your partner. Equal opportunity lender. Credit conditions apply.
GMH received two 450-ton chillers, calling it a big step toward improving air quality and patient care. Dr. Jolene Uggins stated the new equipment is vital for a safer and more comfortable environment for patients and staff. The hospital is also expecting another 265-ton chiller and 3 air-cooled condensing units by the end of the year as part of a larger infrastructure upgrade. Families, as part of Veterans Service Recognition Month, the governor says Guam's story is forever tied to military service, noting generations of island residents have defended the nation since World War I. The proclamation under Public Law 38-30 student projects and storytelling to ensure veterans' contributions are remembered and shared. And those are your top stories right here on The Point. Now here's Ray with your weather.
Tell me about those times you did R&R in Manila. I want to know those stories. Those are the ones that I want to hear the most about. Yeah, tell me that story. At 9 after 6 o'clock in the morning already? Are you kidding me? Okay, here we go with the weather. Partly sunny today with daytime highs of about 87 degrees. And because of all my bitching, whining, moaning, and complaining yesterday, the radar is balanced right now. And a little bit later on, we'll take a look at the satellite imagery. And that cloud formation that I could not see yesterday, but Brandon could because he's got weather twin eyes, has finally popped up and is now something that you can see on the south. It is to the southeast of us, and I don't get comfortable until these things are to the northwest of the island.
Forming, Ray.
There could be something like that. Don't you say direct hit. Do not, I don't want to hear you say that. That we're just talking about some sloppy weather coming in, and that's just about 22 miles an hour. Hopefully this will be tamed by the time it is time for us to run northbound on O'Brien Drive tonight for the Southern Mountain Gear Run. It's they always do on Tuesday nights. Yeah, it's always great until you turn that corner over at 9. And the forecast for tonight with overnight lows of about 76 degrees. Nope, gusting up around 21 miles an hour. Showers likely, possibly thunderstorms. Tomorrow on my birthday.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Forecast mostly cloudy with highs around 86 degrees. Like I said, sloppy, gusty winds around 21 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour tomorrow night. Thursday, same thing. Showers likely, possibly thunderstorms, and some heavy rainfall in the area. With a heat index today is only going to feel like 92 degrees on the beach. You want to get there when it's like sunny and maybe some Korean hot pants and Korean bikinis, but that's about it. Sunrise this morning in about 4 minutes. 6:16 is the forecast sunrise. 5:53 is suncast today. A major announcement from former Governor Carl T.C. Gutierrez came in on my line yesterday. I'll share that great, incredible news with you in just a little bit. In the meantime, that is it. News and weather together on 93.3 The Point, brought to you by Bank Pacific Bank.
Enter to win. Every week for 12 weeks, 11 winners will be taking home 7,600 My Rewards points. Redeem food, drinks, gas, and more. The My Rewards 1 million points prize pool is exclusively for My Rewards members only. Not a member? Sign up now on the My Rewards.
Built for business. Get the iPhone 17 Pro for just $300 or the Pro Max for $500 when you sign up for a business unlimited Pro plan from Docomo Pacific. Enjoy unlimited talk, text, and data plus 5 rack required. Offer valid until November 30th, 2025. Some conditions apply.
Oh no, 6:13 in the morning. We're getting complaints about intermittent audio and cutting out of sound in the Temu YouTube broadcast.
What?
I don't know what that is. To checking out the Facebook. You're gonna have to go and hang out with the hoi polloi on the Facebook side. I just say Facebook audio is good, but I don't know what the problem might be on the YouTube side. They come from exactly the same source. Wait, first, are we going into commercials? Or no, the theme song. Yeah, okay.
Good morning.
So I will try at the first opportunity to restart the YouTube feed. So it's going to go away and it will come back, and hopefully that resolves something. Video. Yeah, to maintain smooth. Okay, you know what? It's your problem, not mine. It's what are you going to say? It's YouTube, but it's not my shop. I didn't invent it. We send in the stream. They screw it up or they don't screw it up. But anyway, Gianna and the team over in the nutrition department take care.
The Ray Gibson Show. Morning talk that matters. Call now, 888.
Concerned that I might actually come up with a solution that will save face for the Democrats and allow them to reopen the country and get us out from under this snap limbo that we seem to be on. I'm just trying to be part of the solution, not the problem. But at any rate, I'll keep an eye on that. Right now, it looks like I got a pretty robust feed that's going through. I don't see any dropped frames. So there it is. Can I stop being technical and go back to being a commentator and an entertainer and an informer? You remember that song, don't you?
Let's do it.
All right, cranking it. Welcome to the program. Excuse the mess. It is the Ray Gibson Show on 93.3 The Point. My name is Ray. Thrilled as usual to be here with you, one shape, form, or another here as we make our way into Tuesday, or as I'm fond of now saying, halfway to Hump Day, because we had Monday in the beginning of the week. Hump Day is tomorrow. We're halfway to the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, we're a quarter of the way through. You can do this. You've got this. I believe in you.
One more sleep.
Come on, sunshine. You can make it. Hurdle your way. And for a lot of people, it's a day off. For a lot of students, it's a day off. We've got teacher development day. Wouldn't it be great if we had parent and teacher development day? Some kind of professional development day.
Oh shoot, my kid's at home. Dude, you're right. No school.
Right, yeah. I thought we started talking about this like on Friday when everybody was talking about, 3-day weekend. But for some people, it's a 4-day weekend. There are a lot of kids that are staying at home, but there was kids from like 5 schools that, do you remember off the top of your head what those 5 schools are, Donna?
Losers.
Yeah, you're so good. You're that good. They are.
JFK, Sanchez, Ukadu, FBLG, and Attica Elementary.
Those schools are open today. So if you got kids
no
going
frowny faces.
Yeah. So there's I know they're going to gaslight you and say, I don't know, Mom. Yeah. I don't know. You always talk about how the guy on the radio doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, and now you're saying I got to go to school. But I think you ought to find a way to double check. I see it wasn't me. Donna said it, so you know it's for real and it's completely on the level. At any rate, as I said, welcome to the program. Excuse the mess. Ray here, Donna over there. She's going to take care of news and headlines and information that you can count on today. And Real Joe's going to get the phone. You call it 888-8255-888-TALK is the telephone number. Plenty of stuff on the table of contents to talk about. It is 619. If you're wondering about what the thoughts are, what it is that we're going to be trying to work our way through here this morning. I want to say congratulations to the folks over at Guam Memorial Hospital. They've managed to get something right. They've ordered and have received into Amazon yesterday. They've got new chillers to combat mold issues and improve facility infrastructure. Naturally, there's a press release. Naturally, it's a press release with the new administrator. That's Jolene. Is it Jolene? Yeah, Jolene Uggan, interim administrator and CEO of Guam Memorial Hospital. She's got a quote. And naturally, because everything has to do with re-electing Josh Tenorio into some kind of position, he's got a quote in there. And Governor Lulian Guerrero obviously has a quote in here as well. It said, all of the other busy things, all of the things that they had to do in running the government of Guam and everything yesterday, they still took the time to be able to come up with some kind of pithy comment that they might be able to provide for the chillers here. This is how you can tell that we're moving into an election year. Number one, and number two, we're always looking for something to pat our back on. So when I got a new air conditioner for my house, did you hear me come out with the press release? Dateline MTM. Raymond Gibson's bedroom is cooler now. It's cooler now because his aircon kuya was able to find a good price on an air conditioner over at Kmart and installed it today. It's a 220. It's a 220 window rattling unit made by some Korean company I've never heard of. I figured, if I came into some money, maybe I'd pull the thing out eventually, and maybe seal up the deal, and then put one of those split type air conditioners on it. But every time I think about it, I think about this. Number one, how many split type air conditioners I've lost, and components that I've lost either to GPA or the lizard that finds its way into and arcs over the capacitors on the $500. All of the rest of the air conditioners, like those parts, cost nothing, but these little electronic parts on the inside, like $700 each, right? It accounts for like 90% of the thing. These window rattlers, I'm pretty sure I've got a chicken that lives inside of it. And you turn the thing, you turn on the window rattler, the house is cold, the room is cold in like 45 seconds. They make a lot of noise, but what the hell, you fall asleep with that. I'm just saying, and it's this Korean model, and my guess is it's probably going to outlive me. So that's but see that how would I fit that into press release that came out? I'm just saying, it's like when they send you your tax refunds. It's like, hey, how about us? What a great groovy administration we are. We're giving you back the money that we overcharged you in taxes. Money. Yes, and don't want to know what we do. Anyway, so the guys over at PDN had some of the same questions that I do, like where did the thing come from? How much did we pay for it? And the reporter in the PDN says GMHA has yet to respond to PDN questions about the cost of each chiller and the source of funding and who's the vendor. I was like,
they're at the think tank right now.
The whole press release on everything else. We'd like to thank our private partners, the guys over at Johnson. Is it John? I don't know. One of our sponsors or something like. Yeah, little details. How much did this cost? Did we pay for it already? Who extended us the credit? Did we pay for the thing in cash, or did? Because if I was the guy selling air conditioners to Guam Memorial Hospital, I would want money right now. I've heard you guys are having some fiscal problems there. Maybe how about you pay me? Here's the terms. 100% down, and no payments forever. We'll do it that way. That's the Ray Gibson Aircon sweetheart deal that you're going to get from us. So we'll await maybe the next press release on what comes out of Guam Memorial Hospital. But again, congratulations, man. We're gonna have 38 more parking spaces, and it's gonna be so cold they're going to have to wear the what are they called, the scrubs? They're gonna have to wear thick stateside scrubs like geese. In the hospital. That's the way it's going to work.
Jackets.
Anyway, so that's just one of the things on my mental table of contents. If you got a couple of things that are floating around in your head, wouldn't it be great if there was a way that people could communicate with us here on the radio? Some kind of a feedback loop. So I'm talking over here on this microphone, and people that are having thoughts about what I'm saying, what I'm talking about, or maybe some of the things that I might be missing could, I don't know, call in on some kind of a device on their side. We'll use the phones.
Yeah.
Use the phones. There it is, 888-8255. That's the phone number here at the radio station. And you call right in. A light blinks on Joe's side. We turned off the thing that makes noise, so it's just a light on Joe's side, and he'll pick it up.
Hotline.
Vet your Did you say Lost Honky Honk Auto?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's a Lost Honky Honk.
Yeah. Let's start calling it that. They'll call back.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ken. I'm just kidding.
Sorry, wrong number. And then they'll call back. And he's, hi, Ray Gibson Show. So, can tell I'm frisky today, right? At any rate, 888-8255, Real Joe will vet you. And don't let Angel Sublime use the speakerphone anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got this.
God,
Like,
he's so good,
sounds like he got a
though.
pillow in front of it when
Persuasive
he
he
talks.
is.
Yeah. So, but anyway, just saying. So don't use that. Turn the radio all the way down. Try to use your real name. That's all we ask here on the program, and then we'll take you all the way on the air. And I'll try not to give you too much of a hard time. If you say something dumb, trust me, Catherine, Kaduku 671, all kinds of other people will pick it up on. Don't read the comments. I saw Vince Ariola last night. Hey, Vince, how you doing?
Your feelings might get hurt.
Don't read the comments. Yeah. But we were in high spirits, so I didn't want to drag anything in. But where was that? Oh yeah, there's another way that you can get a hold of us. The meme machine is online, 797-8255. For those of you that are uninitiated, the meme machine, it's a WhatsApp basically. It's a WhatsApp, but we're radio, so we got to give it a clever name. Meme machine is online, and if you've seen something on the internet, some cool meme on Twitter or Facebook or wherever it is that you're doing your socials, and you think this is perfect for the Ray Gibson Show, you can send it in. I got this one here. It's one of my favorites. It's the traditional. It's the Simpsons meme with the little Simpsons girl, the one that plays the saxophone.
Yes.
Anyway, she's on a stage delivering a lecture or some kind of TED Talk. The reason food is so expensive is because 42 million people get it for, quote, free, unquote. It is... I'm heartened.
I love free food. Man.
I'm heartened by the number of people that are expressing their concern for folks that are truly in need and have no other way to make all of their ends meet and be able to provide family food for their family, et cetera, and so they're out there doing everything that they can to make sure that these SNAP benefits don't go away for them. But can we make the SNAP benefits go away for the breeders? Can we make the SNAP benefits go away for all of the people that are abusing the system and have been abusing the system for a long time and have turned it into a career, a lifestyle, as opposed to something temporary just to tide you over, just to get you through whatever valley it is that you are in until your hustle comes in, until your boat comes in, until you find that job that maybe you are qualified for and will give you some significant enough remuneration so that you'll be able to make your ends meet. In the meantime, as I said, everybody seems to be jumping through the hoops to get all of that done, including the President of the United States of America. And I mentioned the limbo that we're in with the SNAP program, and hopefully we'll get a hold of Teresa Ariola this morning and find out what the absolute latest is, because we got there's this the dynamics now are crazy. So the government of Guam, the governor and the legislature got together, unanimously supported a measure that would send $13 million of Guam taxpayer money into the SNAP program under a cash kind of scenario. It's not SNAP. It's our kind of, I don't know, grabby thing or graph or whatever it is that you want. They came up with some kind of clever acronym for it. But anyway, it's not SNAP as we know it. It's a different cash-based deal based on the cash that the Department of Administration has put into the thing. Now, we've also got word here from the Trump administration that they are going to be using some money that they have set aside for circumstances similar to this, and they're going to be able to fund the SNAP program. So does that mean that we can take the $13 million that the taxpayers of Guam are putting it in there, take the money that we're supposed to be getting from the Department of Agriculture and the President of the United States and put that in there so that the impact on taxpayers is minimal? Or what have we spent any of that money already? When the federal money comes in, can we backfill that is the question that I've got, because I want to minimize the impact as much as possible on all of the taxpayers from around here who have already been overcharged by the government and now have to cover the groceries for people that maybe could be working right now, that maybe could line up someplace and go get a job. I talk to business guys all the time, tell me they got jobs. So maybe that'll be one of the things that we end up talking about here this morning as the meme machine can play out. Send your stuff to 797-8255. That'd be groovy. And then if there's other comments, other things that you want, that you think are important to pass along, you can always write it down on the Facebook side. You can always write it down on the YouTube side as well. Let me check the YouTube side, see if anybody's complaining over here. Any more complaints on YouTube? Is everything working? Last thing I got is Kenley and Guerrero with a comment.
There you go.
Chillers justify a no-bid contract for GMHA fleece hoodies from another unlicensed business. Is it possible? Could it be?
Hoodies.
It's an emergency. We have to have this, so we'll buy it from our favorite emergency stuff sellers. You know who they are. 6:30 in the morning. I want the public auditor checking this out right away. It's time for news and headlines. I did it again. I talked right through the part where I'd play the song from the TV show. Donna, and we're going to be doing news and headlines.
We're going to get confused again.
Yeah. It's okay. It's only Tuesday. Summer.
Somewhere. AG Doug Moylan wants the governor's latest court case over his contract authority moved from the Supreme Court to the District Court. The case ties to the $105 million medical complex project in Manila. Governor Lulian Guerrero says Moylan is delaying projects and putting more than $100 million in federal funds at risk if not spent by the end of 2026. Meanwhile, Senator Chris Barnett introduced Bill 140 to mandate salary studies for DOC officers every 3 years. The goal is to address high turnover and the pay gap between corrections and other law enforcement agencies. Supporters claim the existing 25% retention differential has failed to solve the chronic understaffing. The bill now moves to the committee for further discussion. And former Governor Carl Gutierrez received a high honor from the Japanese government. He was bestowed the Order of the Rising Sun Gold Rays with Neck Ribbon for promoting friendship between Guam and Japan. The award also recognizes his courageous rescue of an 11-year-old Japanese girl following the 1997 Korean air crash. And those are your local headlines. Back to Ray.
I'm looking to see if I got a picture of it.
Oh.
Because I don't know if he's. Is this? You know what this looks like? This looks like first place winter medal in one of the 5Ks.
Looks like a sunflower from here.
The Order of the Rising Sun. There's the picture.
Oh,
okay,
cute.
this is what he's going to be receiving. They got a nice little lapel pin, and that gets him free rides on the Tokyo subway and on the Hikokis. And that is it. Congratulations to former Governor Carl T.C. Gutierrez. I think this is high recognition now from the government of Japan, and well earned. And you know, if possible, we'll see if we can get the recipient of this award here on the line this morning. If for no other reason, just to find out what my uncle and maybe the best governor ever in the history of Guam leadership is up to these days, besides keeping an eye on Auntie Jerry. 6:32 on the Ray Gibson Show. We'll start with the hail and farewells probably after these.
Attention federal employees and annuitants, GovGuam employees, GCA members, and Take Care members. Free open to the public health fairs will be Saturday, November 15th and 29th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Micronesia Mall. Learn more about Take Care's 2026 health plan offerings, wellness and fitness programs, provider network, and much more. Free health screenings by FHB Health Center. Visit TakeCareAsia.com. Take Care, our island, your health plan.
Hungry for that Chamorro food you love? Head over to Mezcla Dos every Wednesday for Locals Love Wednesdays. That's right, all locals and military get 10% off all day. Burgers and barbecue plates made fresh, made local, made just for you. So round up the family, bring your appetite, and taste the flavor that Guam craves. And don't forget, every Wednesday, locals and military save 10% all day long. Because at Mezcla Dos, every bite feels like home. Mezcla Dos, where the locals eat.
Wait.
What now?
Wait. I'm trying to do something here. I very rarely get a chance to use this software on my phone. This is Google Translate, and I'm trying to figure out how to make it say, "You're still the one" in Japanese.
Sigue siendo el indicado. That's español.
Okay, that's Spanish. Okay, this is why I don't use this gizmo very much. Studio time, 6:34 on the Ray Gibson Show. Portions being brought to you by Kim and Ron at Security Title.
It's the Ray Gibson Show. Call now, 888-TALK. That's 888-8255.
And stop this crazy thing. Okay, all right, got work to do here, got stuff to take care of, people to talk to. 888-8255, 888-TALK is the telephone number, and getting the all clear on the YouTube side. Apparently, the start, blow into the connector, and restart the feed seems to have worked here. Christina Hokok says everything is good. Melvin R. Santos says, having issues finding you folks on Facebook, ? That's, the crisis is over, Mel. Stay over here on the Facebook side or YouTube side with the cool kids. YouTube side, the Facebook side's already overpopulated as it is right now. And we'll start probably saying hello to all of these, Medal of Honor recipients here.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. You want to be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You want to be where everybody knows your name. You want to go where people know people are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name.
And at 6:35 in the morning, and I'm just going to leave this picture up here. Picture of
I see that.
It's all I'm going to say is there's three ruggedly handsome men in this picture. There's former Congressman Michael Sinicolas, Candidate News, Cousin Troy, Ray Gibson from 93.3 The Point. I cannot tell you what the nature of the conversation was that had taken place at that time.
There, Ray.
There's significant buff in this picture. As a matter of fact, I don't know why, but I think there should be Village People, YMCA, or San Francisco, or something needs to be playing in the background. As it was I think it was J.D. Crutch tunes that were playing in the back when this picture was taken. And all I can say is, if you know. 6:36 in the morning on the Ray Gibson Show. At number one in the machine, looks like we've got our very close friend, our personal friend, Jerome McDonald online. Jerome's looking at this picture saying, where's the feet? I want to see the feet. EOD kaboom.
Hot wives.
Buenas, Jerome, J. Mac, Auntie Bennett, Brendan, Shelley in the Point team. Yes, Shelley is indeed on the machine here this morning. Just arrived from Philippines. And
oh, nice.
So this you can always tell.
Fresh off the boat.
Returning Guamanian. Did they fix the floor upstairs? Did they fix the floor downstairs yet? And we'll get you an update on that in a few minutes. Lori with a wide dueñas. There's Henry Minglotnia. Ken Augustin saying half a point. Good morning. John Titano. Buenas and half a day to you. I got Felix Bumba. And T. Bennett says buenas Shelley. Not Shelley Gibson. Shelley Calvo. That's Senator Shelley Calvo. She says good morning to all of her favorite Republicans and the one or two Democrats that she tolerates. Ismael Velez. Trump administration will probably only provide only half of the normal SNAP benefits for November. Now, that's something for the rector to be thankful for. Something is better than nothing. Yeah, see, so that's what I want to know. So if Trump is sending out modified or a restricted SNAP, so if your deal is $1,000 a month, you're only going to get $500 a month. Does that mean that we are going to continue with our support, which sounds like it is support at the full rate, no restrictions on what you can buy and no restrictions on the amount that we're going to give you? What you got in October is the same thing as what you're going to get in November, given the nature of how they seem to be, spinning and continuing to work this deal on all ends, state side, territory side, and federal government side. We're all strong because of Eric Chong. There's Ron Castro saying, half a day, it's Elu's, Auntie Bennett again. Joe Cruz says, I hate to be the bearer of good news. However, I'm compelled to inform you that Nancy Pelosi is done, son. I don't get it. What'd
sorry.
she do?
I heard she's not running again.
If term limits had a picture, just saying, we're seeing Auntie Bennett, more Ken Augustin says, way to go, Dodgers. Tony and Edwin Pinko, Ada. Real Joe, I don't think we've seen the last of Vice Speaker Tony Ada. Oh, and Pika's favorite, I didn't check this year, but I'm assuming Pika's best funeral home director. I just can't say lieutenant governor yet. I can't say that yet because it's, I got to be careful because equal time now is going to kick in before too much longer. Keena McCausland from State says Monday Night Football, we got the Cowboys taking on the Cardinals. Neither one of those teams is the San Francisco 49ers, so I don't have to care.
We never heard of them.
What is that? You're going to start telling me about how great the World Series was, and I'll go, oh, yeah, this is so nice. Oh, great story. Thank you. Alicia Duenas Anderson online. There's Simon Sanchez says, have a good Tuesday. Start us off, Ray, Ms. Donna D, and the real JC. Gotcha. I'll take care of it. I'll do what I can. Obus here. F. Ramos says, sipping coffee and savoring the L.A. Rams win with the point and the AM crew. Dark AM clouds with light rain down in Santa Rita. Shelley Gibson saying good morning. Dante Bennett, nice. J.B. St. Nicholas sending his morning wishes. There's Cousin Tedo saying, sad thing is the meaning of MAGA. When it is used by Democrats, Clinton, Obama, to gain support, they didn't cry. I'm MAGA too. I pray things get better in the U.S. We're kind of what's the Guam equivalent of that? Make Guam again. That's what I want. I want the kind of Guam that, it seemed like every other day we were going to the grand opening of some new hotel or a new business, a fancy place to go and spend some money, a new restaurant from States, some kind of a big franchise that we only knew about. Watched it on Channel 4 on TV, and then we finally get it here on Guam. Now, that's the kind of place that I'd kind of like to, the make Guam again. You know what we need to have?
What?
Melissa Fiesta and Tassi again.
There we go.
That's it. That's
Bring
what I'm.
back Chowder.
Make the M80s play. One of the guys from
bring back Mantra.
One of the guys from the M80s, and frankly, there's a whole lot more. There's a whole bunch of people that were like here in the 80s and 90s, and they found a way to digitize their old pictures, and they're starting to put them on the Guam history and videos and whatever. And I got to tell you, it's great. My friend Jason found one of me, and it's crazy because it's a picture of me, and we're having a disagreement on where it was taken. Because I'm looking at the picture and I'm thinking, okay, this was when Mackie Fury and Nightlife played at the Reef Hotel, because that's Kenji Sano, who was in the band, and the other two guys that were the promoters, and they're both dead now. So I'm pretty sure. And that's a picture of me in a members-only jacket. Man. I'm pretty sure that's me. And Jason comes back and says, no, man, that was a Quiet Riot thing. I think that was the OG Fieldhouse, and that was Quiet Riot. And I'm going,
don't ever talk to Jason again, man.
I'm sitting there going, but it's me. It's my memory. It's but you know what? I'm not, all of a sudden, I'm not sure,
Yeah.
Well, that was a long time. Quiet Riot at the OG Fieldhouse, right? Yeah, it was all just a dream now. Anyway, where was I? Stephen Stettenben says, Havadain, good morning, Ray and the Point Familia. How about them Broncos? Have a good day, Guam. Jessica S.E. Cruz and Mushy. Pray bad weather moves away ASAP. Good morning, says Brother Ted. Yeah, I agree. Smug Wimp is there. Johnny, Utah. So Trump just announced they're going to fund SNAP. Democrat plan is falling apart. What I'm waiting for, Johnny, is what's the threshold? There's supposed to be a date by which, and I think the Doge guys found another $4 billion worth of savings somewhere, so I'll see if I can dig out the splains on that. But isn't there a date where all of a sudden all of these folks, these non-essential employees in the federal government can be terminated? Without any cause? I mean, just
right,
whatever it's. Yeah, I'm sorry. We took a look at your position.
LTEs.
You've been non-essential this long, and yet the sun continues to come up every day. So we're gonna have to let you go. Here's your compensation. Here's your tickets on the way out. Supposed to be around here, around the 30th. Ish days. Where was I? Roland Torres is online. F. Ramos. Charlie Hermosa says, good morning to the Point Familia. Good to see.
Morning, Charlie.
The Christine Oliver. I didn't know he was gone. He was gone. Was he gone? Okay. So, all right.
You never know, man.
Yeah, right. So,
pops up
what did you get us? Is the question. Shelley gets a pass because it was a medical. But what about you? What did you get us? Is the question. There's Stephen Blake online. There's Stephen Blake. Oh, you're getting a phone.
Oh, real guy.
That's what it said.
Hey, good morning, guy.
Ken Augustin, it is Monday here in Florida. There's my buddy Ben Servino, halfway to hump day, quarter of the way through. Good math, Ray, says Simon Sanchez. The LA Rams have to can Cardi. That kicker sucks. Nate Orange saying good morning. Hey, Kim Aiken is online.
Kim, turn around. We didn't know it was you.
Saw that guy. Okay, Charlie Hermosa, GMH, what happened to the chillers they brought a few years back? We can't be buying new chillers every 4 to 5 years. We need to control spending. Charlie, you and I, parallel thinking. In my notes, GPA needs to eyeball electrical connections. GPA needs to be in there, and everything
just splice that,
from
Ray.
the pole all the way to the INGO.
We'll just jerry rig that, dude.
I want somebody at GPA doing every wire. The
I know
black
a guy,
wire,
Ray. It's cheaper.
the red wire, the green wire.
Jack of all trades, Brim.
Right?
Just show up and do it.
He'll do a cabinet for you. And then put tile around it. It's going to be nice. Going to be nice. Lou will like it. That's going to be a... Yeah. Don't worry. He used to have all his teeth. He doesn't, but he's really good. I know what you mean. Johnny Utah, Senator Thune is giving another tongue lashing to the Senate floor to the Democrats. At this point, something has to be done to stop this madness. Democrats are acting in bad faith. They're not acting on behalf of the citizens. Kind of like the guys in where am I think Gaza, right? You know, the Hamas.
Oh, the Strip.
Yeah. Where else what do we get? More from Charlie Hermosa says, this is what's going to happen. We're going to get brand new chillers, state of the art, which nobody will know how to manage or fix. Then they will determine that the issues are not stemming from the chillers, but something else, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then we'll go back to having fans in all the rooms again. More from F. Ramos, Steve and Liz. I got, let me see, Ruben Mortera checking in saying, Buenas. Ruben, did you find my KFC umbrella that I left when I went to Stonefish?
Uh-oh.
I left my
That's
KFC
Ray's,
umbrella there, and the weather service says we're going to get rain this week. It'll give me...
It's Ray's umbrella, man.
I'm looking for an excuse to go back there and do that grilling thing that they have. What? They have a grilling thing. The one like you grill your own food? Yeah, they have one there. It's really, really good. And it was I was very, very pleased with the bill considering somebody else paid for it. So it was awesome. Carol, they got a thing you can get a size super dry in this massive thing that they bring you. Like at Club Zoo, they bring you the bottle service.
Yeah.
Over here, they bring you a gizmo, and it's got like 17 cans of a size super dry in it. You just go until it's empty. Gilbert Glenn checking in from Knoxville, Tennessee. Brother Ted, Ken Augustin saying, Biba, Carl, TC, guitarist, Stephen Blake says, the three amigos. Hey, little sister Montesilva's online, says, hey, Mary is here. Off of Mary. That's her name for Shell.
Morning, Sister Christian.
Carol Ann Prune, Therese Uggan, off of Chess, nice to see you. Shelley says, so great to watch Fox News. No wonder the world hates the U.S. Dale is because they only watch BBC and CNN. What a bunch of buffoons. That's the problem with going international. You don't get too many choices. Johnny Atulai hanging out in Montesilva. Hi, my beautiful Bolen. Okay, so, is this picture still up there? What am I trying to say by leaving this picture up there for so long? Man. I agree. All right, real quick on the YouTube side, because I think I got an Attorney General on the line, right?
You do.
All right, we'll get to that real quick here. Tommy Napati on the YouTube, Guam, USA. Rudy Rodolfo. There's Adult Supervision is MP Ogo. Tattoo Sean's over here. Ron Castru saying, Biba Tuesday. Mizu Pointers. I got Jess Barcina, Christina Hokko. Good morning to everybody. Ken LG. Blue Balls says, Timo Connection. Yeah, we fixed it, though.
Good morning, Blue Balls.
Leslie Sinicolas and Lupang Guam with more of that stuff. This mom, half awake, 4 a.m. making coffee. I hear loud tapping on my balcony glass. Have alien invader trying to get inside my home. Ray, can I send a picture to you, to your ex? Ray, can I send a picture to my ex?
Ah.
I don't get it. I don't get any.
Which one?
In order.
Ray's got many exes. How many?
Starting,
Which one do you
starting
want?
with high school. Melvin Santos hanging out. Ken LG talking about the chillers. More from Christine. Melvin Santos having issues finding me on Facebook. Just keep looking. Morning. Rick Guerrero, why does the feed keep skipping like I bumped the CD player? Okay, maybe that did not fix it if he's still having issues. No, then it's on your side now because I have 0 drops. I have 0 frame drops on the thing now. Anyway, 6:48 in the morning, and just play the thing for the Attorney General.
Doug Moreland, he's the toughest AG on crime. Doug Moreland.
I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. Attorney General Doug Moreland puts posters and billboards up explaining mainly to parents that they've got an obligation to raise correctly the next generation of Guamanian kids. And that means from time to time there needs to be some kind of discipline. I'm disappointed to report to the Attorney General this morning that in fact the billboard closest to his office, the Eagles Lair in Agania, has been vandalized. Have you seen that, Attorney General Doug Moreland?
I'm sure I'll be told about it.
I'm telling you now. I didn't take a picture because I was driving at the time, and I didn't want to otherwise earn myself a moving violation. But yeah, the billboard that you've got over in the Kipuha Loop there has been vandalized. It looks like exactly the same vandal and exactly the same handwriting as the last time, and it says something in there about child abuse.
Well, it kind of makes my point, Ray. when these creative artists like to go up there and tag these billboards. You know, what was the first one about the panhandlers?
Yep.
Social justice themes and stuff like that. Kind of makes you wonder what's the education level of the people that are got their little spray cans. But yeah, it makes the point that this is what you need to do to make a good island and bring back the values that make Guam a good place to live. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. And if they did it and we find them, they're in trouble.
Well, see, this is the part now. It's right over there. There might be a tree blocking. There might be a statue of Chamorro Chief blocking it. But do you have any cameras on that you might be able to rewind on and see which one of the cabinet members spray painted child abuse?
Let's put it this way. What does the president say? You do not disclose security measures. You don't disclose force numbers.
Okay.
You know, that sort of thing. But we understand what these guys are doing. We know, and we've got a few leads on some of them, and we've taken measures. But I guess, again, this is an education, Ray. It goes back to that thing where you don't like the graffiti that's going on in Tumon. Nobody likes that. The senators are increasing the statutes on it. This is how we're going to fight those people out there, whether they're social workers, whether they're social justice people, or whether you're a basic panhandler. By the way, the Kapua Loop, that's notorious for guys panhandling that go over there and spray paint. It's a hangout for the homeless.
Oh, so, yeah. Well, most of Agana is a hangout for the homeless, and
exactly.
if they're not in Agana, then you might see little pockets here and there underneath the trees on the beaches of the island. Yeah, it's
got the governor going in and cleaning up. Did you see those reels on social media in Hawaii? What they're doing to their homeless over there? They're just taking the bulldozers and not even giving them notice and just cleaning out their encampments. Where's our governor? Where's this person that controls our $1.35 billion budget that's giving away $12 million a month? And by the way, we have another $12 million to give out to people for all this welfare systems. You know, these are the people that pay the bills, are the businesses, people like you and me, the taxpayers. You know, where's the governor to lead us, the capitalists, the Americans, the people that work for their living, clean up those streets, get those social workers out of their desks, into those vans, pick them up, take them to social services over at public health. If they want to work, get them a job. If they don't want to work, get out of our streets.
Department of Labor has plenty of jobs. They got plenty of jobs. But I tell you what, I don't know. I'd like a long list of people to look at for employment before I start hiring people that have been in these, quote, benefit systems long enough to feel like it is an entitlement. It is something that they deserve from birth. I'm not sure if I want those people working in my shop. I don't know if I want them in my shop.
Well, Trump is doing that, and it came from Bill Clinton's era, welfare to work. You're not being given money just to sit on your ass and not do anything. You get out there, you produce to this community, and you provide the work product that all of the rest of us have to do. You get your job, and you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and go to work. If you don't want to work, then you better have a good reason why.
You and I have always agreed on that point, and we both agree that there are people that for some reason or another are unable to work, cannot work. Maybe they're seeing to the needs of the elderly. Maybe they're seeing to the needs of the very young and aren't going to be in the workforce for a while. Understood. Got it. This message is not aimed at you. It's aimed at exactly the people you're talking about. The layabouts that have figured out how they might be able to take their SNAP benefits, turn that into cash so that they can get their vapes and their ugly eyelashes and their ugly fingernails.
Yeah, they're gaming the system, Ray. Those are the same people that go to Cost You Less, clean out all the orange juice, all the meat with their grocery carts full of food, while the rest of us have to nickel and dime the hell out of the different purchases. This is what our society is deteriorating because there's an entitlement system. People in Gura think that they're going to hand down those Gura apartments to their kids, to their grandchildren. Get them out of the welfare system, get them to work. And whose job is that, Ray? It's the Magalahi. It's the governor. It's the Governor Lou Leon Guerrero. Get off your chair and start getting people to work. Make this community like Taiwan, like Japan, like Singapore. These island nations around us, with small little islands, are huge productivity, capitalist icons for the world. Our governor has done nothing in 6 years except take us down the swamp.
Yeah, we'll move on. Speaking of governor, there's a couple other things that I wanted to get and try to understand what's going on. Last week, she was looking for some kind of declaratory judgment out of the district court, and now you want to litigate that and explain to me the legal process in layman's terms here on what this separation is that you have asked for, and what that will mean to being able to litigate this instead of the governor being able to receive this declaratory judgment.
Well, Ray, these are all federal issues coming from the U.S. Congress that gave us money to spend legally. It's been our position since last year when I asked the governor to sit down, work with the legislature, and find out how to use that money because it was binding us to a hospital. Our hospital does not cost $104 million, is the ARP money. Yeah, she may have the right to spend it, but you don't have the right to obligate us to the hospital. And by the way, the way she spent it, 2 legal opinions came out from our office showing that they were illegal. The Congress says you must spend that $104 million legally. Spend it legally. She didn't do it. I asked her to sit down before the deadline, and she refused. So let it get resolved in federal court. We started the lawsuit almost a year ago now. And that's where it has to be resolved.
I'm hoping for some kind of resolution, one way or the other. And in my mind, the resolution is, okay, new hospital. Number one, fix the old hospital. Do everything that we can. Maybe answer questions about who was it that sold us these chillers? How much did we pay for them? And a little bit more of the terms. It's obviously taxpayer money. So I think that that bears looking at. Number two, let's take what money that we do have, figure out how we're going to take property in Tumon and be able to use that. Oka Point, and be able to use that to rebuild a hospital on the grounds of the original Guam Memorial Hospital back in the day, where all of the infrastructure is. So we don't have to spend a gazillion dollars in putting infrastructure out to what did you call it, the middle of nowhere? No, I called it that. The middle of nowhere is what I referred to it as.
That's right. But Ray, it's the legislature. In Civics 101, every student learns that the function of the legislature is the power of the purse, the ability to spend money. Whether you build a hospital or not, always is tagged to the money, the debt obligation. The governor is refusing. She's a dictator by refusing to respect the legislature and our senators who decide how big of a hospital, where's the hospital going to be built, how much debt are we going to incur in that obligation?
Well, you and I aren't going to incur any of it. Our kids and our grandkids, if they live here, are going to incur all of that debt for the hospital. 6:57. One last question before I'm all done here. University of Guam has got a forum coming up, and they're going to dive deeper in Guam's 3 strikes law. Sorry, I thought I'd been paying attention. We have a 3 strikes law here on Guam. Do the judges know that?
Well, it's in a form. The more crime you commit, the higher your sentence is. I don't think we call it a 3 strikes law, but yeah, Guam needs that. We need to keep these repeat criminals and meth addicts behind bars, and if they don't get it, you're staying there the rest of your life. That's what we learned when we were growing up. Bad act, bad consequence. You keep up the behavior, you're not getting out of there.
Wow. Okay. Well, this is going to be, it's not until the 12th. It'll be at the University of Guam Lecture Hall. You're going to be there. Chief of Police going to be there. Looks like a former speaker, Therese Uggan, is going to be there. Anybody? And then there's, oh, wait. That's, I'm looking at all the names. Steve Vittori's going to be there. John Kwan's going to be hanging out. Anton Uggan from over at the Department of Corrections is going to be hanging out as well. I can almost hear what some of these people are already going to say about the immediate and permanent incarceration of some of these guys for screwing around in the system for too long, and one of it is going to come down to if we're going to be proposing a 3 strikes you're out system, there's already a lot of candidates to deal with, and we just don't have the facilities long term to be able to get that done. Donna had a story this hour about how we have issues in retention, hiring and retention of officers over at the Department of Corrections. So it's going to be an interesting day over at the University of Guam Fieldhouse.
That's right. Build a bigger prison, Ray. Until you can figure it out, separate the criminals from the rest of us so they don't hurt us.
I'm thinking one of those North Islands, some kind of a penal colony up there. I don't know. 7 o'clock in the morning, buddy. I got to let you run. You have a great day.
You too, Ray.
All right, there it is. The Attorney General, Doug Moyen, on the line. Always some interesting stuff there. Roxy, pretty girl, with a comment. Why does the AG hate poor people so much? He seems to think that everyone on public assistance is a leech. You know what? I don't. And again. But the problem is we don't know what the percentages of leeches are to non-leeches. And the fact that there is even one leech, Roxy Pretty Girl, means that there's work that needs to be done in the system to be able to ensure that those people that are on food stamps, that are on these benefits programs, are really, truly eligible for them and are in need and may need that for some time. Seems to me that some of the people that I see rolling around with those SNAP cards, all of the pictures that have been taken in the media in the last week. Do any of these people look like they can't go to get a job someplace? Hey, got to break away. It's time for Fox News.
Another appeal on the Senate floor. Lisa Brady, Fox News.
Shutdowns have consequences, and the pain is being felt around the country.
Senate Majority Leader John Thune says the number of federal programs and people impacted continues to grow as the shutdown continues. The Senate will try again tomorrow for the 14th time to advance a short-term spending bill passed by the House in September.
It should not be this hard for a handful of Democrats to support a clean bill that simply reopens the government.
But House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says a health care crisis is crushing Americans.
And now that we're in the midst of open enrollment, tens of millions of Americans all across the country are realizing that their premiums, copays, and deductibles are going to skyrocket.
Democrats say Obamacare tax credits must be extended, rejecting Republican demands to reopen government first. An airline group that represents major carriers says more than 3 million U.S. passengers have now been impacted by delays or cancellations stemming from air traffic control staffing issues. They're missing paychecks, and some are working other jobs to make ends meet.
The FAA reported staffing shortages at half of its busiest facilities this weekend, including Nashville, Jacksonville, Austin, Denver, and New York. Nearly 80% of air traffic controllers called out in the New York area, leading to massive delays in Newark. And then in Houston this morning, security lines wrapped around the terminals there because of TSA staffing shortages.
Fox's Brooke Taylor at Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. The Trump administration says food stamp assistance will be partially funded after court rulings to use contingency funds, but it's not clear yet how much people will get or how quickly. A mixed finish on Wall Street, the Dow dropping 225 points at the bell. America is listening to Fox News.
Start your day with our Spam or Bacon Wraps, perfectly grilled and packed to go. Or taste the twist on a classic with the KFC Colonel's Musubi in original and Zinger flavors. Hungry for more? Dig into the KFC Colonel's Big Platter. Sausage, egg, biscuit, and crispy hash brown. All in one hearty plate. Pair it with our premium Lavazza coffee or the refreshing zest of the new KFC Calamansi juice. Breakfast has never been this exciting. Only at KFC Breakfast. So good, so breakfast.
Half a day. Alex here from Security Title. Thinking about buying a home? Here's your quick financial roadmap. Step 1. Check that credit score. It's your golden ticket to better rates. Step 2. Set your budget. Down payment, closing costs, monthly payments, know your numbers. Step 3. Get pre-approved. That's your power move in this market. Finally, work with a trusted real estate agent and Security Title to guide you every step of the way. Your dream home starts with a solid financial plan.
Just getting word that actress Diane Ladd has died. Her daughter, actress Laura Dern, confirming it. Ladd was 89 and a 3-time Academy Award nominee, the first for 1974's Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. A South Carolina congresswoman is defending her reaction to lack of security at an airport.
Charleston Airport Police filed an incident report after their interaction with Congresswoman Nancy Mace at the airport in late October. There was a misunderstanding about her arrival, and when they later caught up with her to escort her, she began yelling at them.
Did I drop an F-bomb? I hope I did. Did I call them incompetent? If I didn't, they absolutely earned it.
She said this is the only airport where she continues to experience constant security breaches.
On average, I receive over 1,300 credible threats a year.
A TSA supervisor also told police they would file a report about her behavior. Mace called for a number of changes to be made, along with security and personnel reviews. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
Location matters in a new survey about military men and women adapting to civilian life.
The survey from personal finance company Wallet Hub lists Austin, Texas as the top city for veterans. It cites job growth, median income about $62,000, and good colleges that support former military personnel. Rounding out the top 5, Tampa, Florida, Madison, Wisconsin, Raleigh, North Carolina, and Colorado Springs, Colorado. Those cities contain, among other benefits, more VA facilities than most towns and multiple opportunities for discounts that veterans can get. In Wallet Hub's top 100 list, the 5 cities at the bottom: Toledo, Ohio, Memphis, Tennessee, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Detroit, Michigan, and Newark, New Jersey.
Fox's Gernal Scott recapping Wall Street. The Dow down 226, but the S&P and the Nasdaq finish in the green. And Lisa Brady, this is Fox News.
Level up your fitness routine with Subway's new Fresh Fit collection, built to fuel your day with better-for-you subs. Each new Fresh Fit sub is packed with protein, stacked with a full serving of veggies, all under 500 calories. Give in to the guilt-free pleasures of the new Fresh Fit subs only at Subway. Eat fresh, feel good.
In a world where the 2025 Nissan inventory must be moved, one team rises.
The clearance team.
The clearance team? What's that?
We're the Nissan Guam clearance team, slashing prices on all 2025 vehicles. We even have models starting as low as $150 per paycheck.
That's awesome. Let's do it.
You're gonna love yourself a Nissan.
Don't miss the model year-end clearance happening now at Nissan Guam. On approved credit, some conditions apply. See Nissan Guam for details.
Ring in the season with Coca-Cola and Burger King's Seasons Winnings Holiday Giveaway. 4 lucky winners will win a Coca-Cola Premium Prize Pack at participating Burger King locations. Each prize pack includes a Coca-Cola outdoor canopy, barbecue grill, Adirondack chair, and a stainless cooler. Purchase any large Whopper combo meal and receive an official validation slip to enter holidays from your friends at Burger King. You rule.
News this hour is brought to you by AB Risk Solutions.
Holiday at 7:07. I'm Donna DeJesus. Here's a look at your local after their conviction in the illegal Holiday bingo and wire fraud scheme. A federal jury found them guilty in May of running an illegal gambling business, money laundering, and conspiracy. Prosecutors say the bingo operation tied to the Guam Shrine Club generated about $34 million, with $10.7 million laundered for the defendant's benefit. The government asked the district court to issue immediate forfeiture orders for $5.8 million from Marasigan, $871,500 from Christine Chan, and $339,000 from Art Chan. Meanwhile, GWA reported that the Y-15 to asking the Guam EPA to lift the Do Not Drink Without Treatment advisory issued in September to over 1,100 affected customers. GWA installed an interim treatment system using granular activated carbon in mid-October, only one more week until a permanent treatment system is completed in 2026. More news after this.
Whoever said no risk, no reward has never been sued. Hi, I'm Dave Silva from AB Risk Solutions, and our job for over 70 years has been to help business can help you manage them and recover when disaster strikes. From mom and pop operations to high-rise hotels, we're the experts businesses have counted on for many years. Call me today at 777-2668 for a free risk review and consultation.
AB Risk Solutions, formerly known as Aon.
The airport presented its updated noise compatibility program to address noise pollution and incompatible land use. The new study identified close to 100 homes not found in previous surveys that are impacted by excessive airport noise. Proposed measures include having departure aircraft use a shorter taxiway and having pilots momentarily reduce engine power during takeoff. For residents, the plan offers a voluntary program for free sound insulation, which includes new windows and ventilation. The airport must receive public comments until the 1st of December before submitting the final plan to the FAA for approval in January. And the Guam Department of Labor is launching a new initiative to build an AI-ready workforce. Following an internal survey, GDOL is taking proactive steps to explore how assistive AI can improve efficiency and enhance service delivery. The survey revealed strong employee interest in AI training, with many recognizing its potential to complete tasks that once took 3 to 4 days in embassy. GDOL plans to integrate AI into its operations and extend training to program participants and local youth. And those are your top stories. Back to Ray with weather.
Careful with with the AI. Have you heard the latest of the rumblings? And a number of companies have announced in recent days that they are finding that they need to turn on tools to prevent young users from engaging with the models. OpenAI has added October, allowing parents to turn off their kids' access to one-on-one chats with AI characters. This followed Reuters reporting that Meta's internal policies allowed its chatbots to have sensual conversations with young users. I know the number just conversations. Know where's this going now? These controls come amid increased legislation on AI companionship, like they've rolled out in California and New York, and as more young users turn to AI for 1/5 of teens engage in or know someone who is engaged in romantic relationships with AI. These controls are more important than ever. Young people have less life trying to focus protections and controls specifically for minors. Now, some of the dads out there,
sorry, bro.
Oh, my son's got an AI girlfriend. Okay, good practice.
Sorry, I can't go out tonight, Ray.
Yeah, well.
My AI chick, she's...
AI.
Yeah, it's a tomorrow AI. She won't let me go anywhere.
But it's for real. It's happening. I know more than one person who started with ChatGPT and was like learning things and using it for work and just building it. But these things get chattier and chattier with you. Pretty soon, you're responding back. Oh, that was pretty smart. What a great idea. Thank you. I've got these friends. They want me to hang out. I'm not comfortable with them. How do I tell them this? And now all of these things, it's not just kids. There's full-grown, full-blown adults that are now in emotional relationships. Before I leave the house, I'm like, okay, all right, hi, John, keep your good eye on how. Watch the house while I'm gone. And I used to do the same thing with the dogs. Now get to a next level because these things can answer back. They've got these little and if you thought it was creepy in the 90s, imagine what they're building into these things now. And the nature of the conversations that these bots are having with your kids when you're not around. Yeah. Somebody over at the legislature is going to have some kind of a switch, or we're not going to let you use it. Anyway, 7:13. Where's the AI weather? Do I have any? Mono, it's going to rain today.
There it is.
No, they say, I got to use it.
But it looks really good outside.
I got to use the backup. Scattered showers thing off the screen so I can get a look at what's going on with the weather radar here and see if there's anything coming in. It looks like we're getting a pass on some of these clouds that should be over the island right now. This little bit of a circular pattern that's taking it so that Guam is managing to dodge some of that now. We'll see what happens. 22 miles an hour. Same thing for tonight, except more scattered showers, possibly thunderstorms in the forecast. And that's going to stick around all the way through tomorrow and tomorrow evening and maybe even a little bit into Thursday. They're talking about showers likely, possibly thunderstorms into Thursday. Some of the storms producing heavy rainfall, so brace yourself for that. Carmageddon, you know how we drive in the rain. Oh, yeah, we suck at it. So be prepared for slowdowns in some of the usual and unusual spots. With a heat index, today's going to feel like 92 degrees. And then we've got a 40% chance of rain. Sunrise was at 6:16, 5:53. So there it is. There it is. News and weather together on 93.3. This is The Point.
Get double the speed at zero extra cost with GTA Fiber. Experience super fast and reliable fiber internet speeds. Now starting at enjoy lag-free gaming and clear video calls. Fast is also affordable. Sign up for Fiber 200 for only $70 a month. Visit gta.net or call 644-4482. Terms and conditions apply.
At Guam Regional Medical Center, your needs with compassionate support every step of the way. Our expert team specializes in hematology and oncology, delivers advanced radiation therapy, and offers personalized chemotherapy infusions in a comfortable setting. We also provide a fire journey right here at home. Guam Regional Medical City, comprehensive cancer care close to home.
Thank you. 7:15 Ray Gibson Show being brought to you by APL, American President Lines, a global presence with a local home. My guys over at Subway with
The Ray Gibson Show. Call now, 888-TALK. That's 888-8255.
PAY Pago has no power. Pilar Inchung Flores says, what area? Don't worry, Pilar. Unless you're like somebody at GPA, but normally what happens is they've got a big board that shows all of the different crews. We'll see what we can find out for you. It's 7:16 on the Ray Gibson Show. I don't think we're in one of those retrogrades. I know that we're supposed to be moving around one right now or soon, but I don't think today is the day. So, know that this is some kind of a cosmic connection brought on by that, I don't know, that asteroid that zoomed through the system, our solar system.
Alpha 1.
They said it's never, ever coming back. They said
We'll
it's in one of these weird kind of space, and the planet won't be here anymore. It will. Our sun will have gone, giant and black hole, and it will be well past the human experience. That's sad. Unless we find a way to get.
I'm working on something that's a little more interesting than interplanetary visitors.
Like who sold GMH the air conditioners?
Nah. That's easy.
So go ahead and leak some information. How much did it cost, and who do we got it from, and what were the terms of this? Because we can't even get drug suppliers to front Guam Memorial Hospital, much less somebody that wants to sell us $1 million or $2 million worth of
meetings. I've been limited to 4 minutes in the first one. I didn't go to the second one where Will Parkinson graciously announced he would give me 6 minutes, 6 whole minutes. That have stirred up a lot of conversation to the point where Will has even responded to one of my letters. But he won't talk to me in person. He won't allow me to meetings.
Hey!
So I will be scheduling a series of meetings around the island where we will talk about why status quo is better than independent state. Challenge that idea. Something that the Decolonization Committee won't do. They won't let anybody challenge anything. So I will go ahead and schedule a series of meetings around the island, and we'll be talking. And he refuses to include education on status quo as part of the vote, then that's disenfranchising more than half the people on the island. And
I hear the point. I disagree. I think that what Will Parkinson has proposed, if he does it as he's proposed on this program, where we start off with a referendum question that asks, would you like question? And I think it will be answered immediately in whatever election it comes up in. The 20 activists are going to come out and say, no, we want to change it. We want independence. We want this. We want that. We want the other. No, but that's not the question. Is do you want a change? And so that's your status. After that, there's no reason to take any further steps.
Well, I'll go ahead and hold mine anyway, because one of the things that we're looking at is the fact that in the absence, that's not true. So
originally there were more. In fact, if you sent me the documentation, there's more than just the 3 that we've got. A, B, there's also a fill in the blank option for voters. That generous of the framers a generation or 2 ago that thought it was an interesting question to pose to the people of Guam. The other issue is we still can't get around to trying to figure out who gets to vote in such a referendum. Who has with colonizer guilt, white guilt, non-Chamorro guilt that are saying no, it should just be the one race of people, and we can't do that under the constitutional guidelines that we've got here. So we're gonna have, there's no way to satisfy some people, and we're just going to have to say at the end of a democratic process that we follow that, you know what, sorry, it is what it is, and wishing won't make it go away.
That's true. Common
store. We're going to leave you in the aisle, and you can cry and throw your tantrums all you want, and it ain't going to change anything. 720. Who's on the phone, Joe? Is that somebody who wants to?
Yeah, Bob Kelly.
Oh, Bob. Does he want to talk about this?
Yeah, he doesn't agree with.
Leon Guerrero. I'm sorry, the other governor.
You kind of what I was going to say while I was on hold.
Go ahead.
The first vote is going to change. As long as people want what Ken is pushing for is no change, status quo.
Ken, do you agree with that?
Nope.
What do you mean? Status quo means something other than no change?
Again, everybody can vote whether or not we want political status or not, but only certain people can vote when we.
Wait a minute. Let's just put this back. I'm not going to get into all this thing. The first vote is to vote for no change. To me, the way I understand change, then there will not be a change. That's the end of it. What am I missing here?
No, I'm just saying that my effort to do a public education process. Get the legislature to do this or not, maybe possibly, but none of the senators are here, so there's no support in the legislature. You know, I just want to have my little education, because in all of the meetings we've had,
that's their. Just a minute. They are advocating for obviously change, and generally speaking, they're tending to look. I think that they want independence. I don't see either one of. But going back, I believe the status quo will win. I think a majority of people want it, and a majority of the people vote no change. And they vote no change. That's the end of it.
Yeah, that will be the end.
What their particular thing is, and I think the Chamber of Commerce might pull in to ask no change and so on. So you're going to be getting different groups. But when you keep saying that there's no option for status quo.
No, there's no option in the public education process. Everything that you've been hearing coming out of the Colonization Commission is there's only 3 options. My contention is there's a 4th option, and I just want to make sure people are aware.
If there's no change, we won't even vote for one of the 3. That's what I'm saying.
And if by some fight and advocate for that full list of options to be placed before the voters. But if we don't get 50% plus 1 that do want to change, close the commission on decolonization and give all of the activists a lollipop and say sorry stamps, and whether or not they're going to be getting any of them. And that's 45,000 people apparently that are on the food stamp program that we've got here on Guam. That you know what? Screw your decolonization, your independence, your free association. What any changes? The people are voting with their wallets right now.
One thing out on a referendum, though, that's very important, and can you consider this? The question should be: do you want a change in political status? Yes or no? And there'll be people who won't vote, but under our law, those who do not vote count as a no vote. So I think that no is going to absolutely go forward. And so I think what you're trying to deal with now is moot. I agree with that's the end of that for my lifetime.
Yes, agree. Next generation can deal with it. 728. Listen, Ken, I'm going to let you go. Bob, you got anything else?
No, I'll talk to you later.
Really? My God. Okay. All right, well, where we park a newscast. I meant to do this yesterday because yesterday was the official start of November for radio purposes because we didn't work on Sunday. So if you're looking for what the important parts of November, you remember?
No.
Crap.
No shaving.
There's no shaving.
Yeah.
No shave. No Movember.
Legs and everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, so it's also American Diabetes Awareness Month on the newspaper this morning. Guam Daily Post has got an ad out for the guys. DiabetesGuam.com. The 26th annual Guam Diabetes Conference is going to be taking place Sunday at the Hilton Guam Resort and Spa, and they're talking about Happy Feet, the nerve of diabetes. You will hear from Dr. Scott Dulabon. I've interviewed here, and they're going to talk to you about diet, nutrition, things like that, and ways that you might be able to endure diabetes and not have to lose any limbs. It's sponsored by everybody. So this and the diabetes folks here on Guam have been a big problem that we've got as evidenced by the mounting numbers of wheelchairs that get sold around here. National Fun with Fondue Month. I like fondue.
Yeah,
I've got a buddy, and he turns the big island in the kitchen into this massive charcuterie, and the highlight of it is fondue, and he jazzes this up. He's got all kinds of different cheeses that go in there, and because I came in with a bunch of bread that I got, sourdough bread, real thick stuff that I'd gotten from the Crown Plaza.
Sourdough.
Yeah, National Raisin Bread Month. It's National Pepper Month, but I don't know if they're talking about black pepper or chili peppers. Which green flag? Be honest.
Red flag.
7:31 on the Ray Gibson Show. The people have spoken. That's it. We don't need a decolonization office. We don't need to have a vegan month or anything like that. No, it's a red flag. The Impossible Whopper, you can find that out there. For those of you that have to endure the red flag, go ahead and show up with one of those things. And they'll go, hey, is this one of those Impossible Whoppers? And you go, is that what you want? Yeah. Yeah, then that's what it is. So swing by there. Get yourself a Rex Realty. That's Half a Day Realty. Now with the news and the headlines is Donna D. What's going on? What you got?
Guam's cultural repository could take 4 years to begin processing thousands of Chamorro artifacts from Camp Blas. Officials say the repository must first finish 400 per year. Funding for operations remains uncertain, with limited federal support and some proposed fees among the highest in the nation. Meanwhile, Senator Sabrina Salas Matanani has called an oversight hearing for the Guam Office of Veteran Affairs on when the Veterans Registry. The goal is to find lasting solutions to improve services and support for Guam's veterans. And Black Construction won the first place overall award at the 2025 GCA Excellence in Construction Awards. The winning project was the fiscal year 2019, awarded local companies in 32 categories. And those are your local headlines. Back to Ray.
What happened? No, I'm sorry. I'm just reading some of the comments. It's Lupang Guam, adult supervision on the YouTube size. I think it's Windows. Wind blows, none of this nonsense. I'm tied to Windows because the software that we use that drives all of this incredible visual radio technology only comes in one flavor, and that is Windows. I'm sure that there might run all of the Windows through the blessed world of Linux and Red Hat technology. I don't know until they make this software with that Ubuntu works on. As I said, sorry, stuck with it. More, what is that? If you're driving, you should not be coming up. I might take a look at that. We'll start with East Agania when we return.
My Rewards is giving away 1 million points at 76 Circle K. Fuel up 7 gallons and you're automatically entered to win. Every week for 12 weeks, 11 winners will be taking home 76. Not a member? Sign up now on the My Rewards app, available on the App Store or Google Play. What would you do with your share of 1 million My Rewards points? Join My Rewards at 76 Circle K. Better rewards, bigger savings.
At Mezcla Dos, every island vibe you crave and made to satisfy. Whether you're dining in or grabbing a quick lunch to go, Mezcla Dos has the flavor that keeps you coming back. We're proud to be serving up food that shows off Guam's flavors, from our signature sauces to fresh local ingredients. At 10% off all day. Bring the whole family, bring your appetite, and make every Wednesday a flavor-packed day. Because at Mezcla Dos, every meal feels like home.
What happened? Hey, 735 Ray Gibson Show. Portions brought to you by BTB. That's Beyond the Box, first floor of the Micronesia Mall. Can't miss them because it's going to be loud in there. They're testing out all kinds of new Marshall gear. They've got this massive Bromley is what it's called, and it's big. It's big. It's engineered, in fact, for big sound, total portability, 360-degree true stereophonic audio. Don't ask me how they get that out of one source, but they do. They've also got a totally immersive Dolby Atmos sound bar for those of you that like watching movies on TV. And frankly, isn't that why we bought the big-ass TV? Is so that we could watch all kinds of stuff. I've been immersed. Oh, my God. Yesterday, one of my favorite James Bond movies was watching last night before I went to sleep. The World Is Not Enough. Denise Richards is in it. Oh, my God. She got those, like, fish lips. Yes. But there's other attributes that make Denise Richards really, really hot. And they paired her with, and one of the reasons why I like this movie so much is because the villain is a woman. Electra was her name. Oh my God. And I don't know whatever happened to her, but she had just this like super soft face, and all the while right up until the end. I'm just saying. So you got something like that, and the problem is if you're listening in just plain old regular stereo, the information that comes out of the centers can sometimes be a little bit loose, doesn't really tie in with what's going on. So you put one of these sound bites, having to turn everything up so that the neighbors complain. Check it out. You're going to love the price. You're going to love the service at Beyond the Box, first floor of the Micronesia Mall. Going to come in your way, but first we got to take a look at what's going on in traffic. I haven't had a chance to look at the traffic yet this morning. Yeah, I'm having one of those retrograde moments. So second tab, that one, and we're going to scooch in to East Agania because that's where the guy said that's where we got traffic issues. So East Agania Place. Do you see anything there, Joe? Internet only, down around the bottom. Internet, that's the one. Click. Thank you. Now we can see it. No, I don't see anything. We got a little bit of traffic in the usual spots up in Day-to-Do. It looks like Ipalpao to Isangsong in the usual spots. Route 3, busy traffic trying to get to Marine Corps Drive. A lot of intersection traffic from Ipalpao all the way in. If you're at the Micronesia Mall, good spot. No traffic there. Southbound on Route 16 to 810 and 16 is looking pretty good. Nothing major there. You get to the Tri intersection. That's fairly clear. Remember, most of the schools are are closed today, with the exception of the 5 that Donna D mentioned earlier, and that's why it's going to be a whole lot smoother through some of these intersections. Nothing major on Route 8 to slow you down. Looking through Route 4, slowdowns in the usual spots over at the Apicento Gardens intersection, Ordot, Pago area, and then the one lane taking you down from Route 4. Real Joe is trying to figure out where I'm going next. We'll take a look at Marine Corps Drive traffic from the downtown Agutnia area and add a loop straight into, where is that spot? Big Navy in Sumai.
It's crazy.
There's nothing going on. There's nothing going on.
We did it.
You did it. 7:38 in the morning. Real Joe's going to drive, put it back on auto, and we'll see what happens next.
Travel goals unlocked. Whether it's Korea in the summer or Japan in the fall, the United Credit Card from First Hawaiian Bank can help you turn your urge to explore into your next boarding pass. Apply by October 31st, 2025, and if approved, earn 45,000 bonus miles when you spend $2,000 within the first 3 months after account opening. Unlock your next adventure with the First Hawaiian Bank United Credit Card. It all starts with yes. Terms and conditions.
The professionals at Hoffaday Realty. Jody, Saran, Libby, and Lolita, and they'll take care of you on every step of the real estate process. No worries. Just contact Hoffaday Realty at 588-4232 or 588-HOFFA. Friday 10 to 4. Hoffaday Realty for all your real estate needs.
What happened is 7:39. Portions of the Ray Gibson Show being brought to you by Medical City. That's the one in the Philippines. Ortigas is the name of the area, and I've spent a lot the Ortigas place. And the guy will drive me through ugly Manila traffic in order to make sure that I get to my appointments on time. And they'll do this for anybody. It's part of the process and part of the things that they do. Want to go shopping? They can take you shopping. Maybe you've got another. I heard you talking about plastic surgery in the Philippines. Do you have any recommendations of someplace that I might go to? And I think the answer is look for, it's either Optimum or Optimal Surgery is the place. And I was going to mention another body part, but no, it's okay. It's all right. And they work together with the guys over at Medical City. Get the referral for an executive checkup and let them take care of all of the rest of them. You can find them in the
The Coconut Wireless is back. The Ray Gibson Show. Call now, 888-TALK. That's 888-8255.
888-TALK is the telephone number. Me Machine online here. What have I got? Roxy, pretty girl, asking, is it going to get a Ray directing a question to me? Wait, now I got poor people so much. Ask Roxy, and then it's in here somewhere unless she deleted it. I don't think she did. Ray, oh, here it is. Jesus taught that the shepherd should leave his flock to go and make sure the one Catholic school kid right here,
Amen.
Catholic school kid, and so here's the thing, and yeah, I remember the story about the sheep that got away and the shepherds got to go and raise, and it's
Finder
usually
of lost
it was
children.
either going to be surrounded by wolves or it was once in a while the shepherd should leave his flock and go and rescue the one that got away, the one problem sheep that got away,
the prodigal sheep.
Yeah, but at some point you say, all right, this is the dumbest sheep in the flock. They chase the one out, and when I'm going to get the one, the other wolves go and snatch the sheep that I've left behind.
Misdirection.
There's wolves everywhere around here, and there's people that will steal them everywhere around here. But the point that I want on you,
do it twice.
So I'm not going. After a while, I'm either not going to get the sheep, or I'm going to get the sheep, and then we're eating sheep for dinner. Okay. That's what's going to happen. Gunner.
Hello.
Attention on deck.
Hey, good morning, Joe. Good morning, Ray. Hey, thank you for having me on the air this morning. You know, we're getting really whether this is the thing that they want to do this Saturday. Let me just put out a little note out to them as they're wondering whether they should take the time and be with their fellow members we serve with. Well, you know, for those who went to battle, they want to get together with their battle buddies. Those who didn't go to war, their deployment buddies. Those who never deployed, their co-workers. Others, their next-door neighbors in housing, maybe. Their current friends now who went through what they went through, because it's only the ones who walk the walk and talk the talk, who understand why they are like they are, and that it is okay, and that we are not alone. No one should ever feel alone, especially us. We Marines are a different breed indeed. No matter the MOS, right? No matter what your job is,
We Marines will fight side by side, toe to toe, to the end, and bring each other home dead or alive. If you are a Marine or Navy corpsman, remember we got to have a Navy corpsman. Without them, they will put us back together and go back there and kick some more ass, right? Join us at Inarampu, please. Let us break bread together, share stories, good and not so good. Marines, you're out there. This weekend is a fun-filled weekend. Friday, we got the Camp Blast Marine Corps Ball at the Dusatani. We'll see all you guys there. If you guys going to the ball, it's a really grand event every year. Full. Don't worry, man. Mayor Tony Chargalav, Inalahan Mayor, has welcomed us, and his boys have our. They're talking about the inclement weather situation, but no worries. 20 by 40 canopies surrounding us, and it's going to be a good time. Nobody's going to get wet, pretty sure, with those, I think, 20 by 40 canopies around the big pavilion. The kids, Guerrero, favorite band on the island. And we got a DJ Johnny and Connie Regis from a beautiful village of Modesto, having entertainment all day long. So we're going to have fun, marine fun things that you will see also. So please.
One other event here, and I'm hoping that the weather's going to be good for it.
Yeah. Don't forget my nephew, Roy Gamboa, and Sergeant Major Vincent Santiago on the 10th of November down at Aston, please. Join us there. They're going to have a sunset. I'm not sure they're going to actually have a cake cutting, but they're going to have something there. We're going to toast each other for our actual date, birthday, November 10th.
Yeah.
Okay? So there's 3 events coming up. Like I said, it's Friday, Saturday, and then 2 days later with our major, they're going to have their beautiful event down there also at Aston Beach.
The other event, Gunnar, the other event that I was thinking of, and I don't think they're going to make you run it, but the guys at Camp Bloss are going to be doing a memorial run. Okay, and so from there, they're going to run, check out this route, Brett. They're going to run through Agate, they're going to hit Marine Corps Drive, and then run up Marine Corps Drive. Hey, interesting name. Thank you, Johnny Gerber Marine, at Camp Bloss. Like I said, I don't think they're asking for the old guys to run, but I think it's going to be a great commemorative event, and maybe...
They need to have their EMTs right behind them.
Right? It's where's the truck? Where's to the 5Ks with his Marine red pickup truck, and he'd sing songs at the turnaround.
That's Jesse Didasco.
See, Jesse Defuntu. Yeah, what a great guy. What a terrific Marine, and he was always out there supporting the runners. And somebody needs to do that on his behalf. Somebody in his memory. Somebody needs to go and make sure that that these young Marines that are going to be doing this honor run have got someplace to get some sponges and some cold water. I can't. No, it's going to be. We're on the air tomorrow. It's tomorrow morning that are going to be doing the coordination.
The new CO and new Sergeant Major Campbell, Colonel Richard Marshall, and Sergeant Major Catchings. We went up there. My entourage, staff went up there. It was new staff, and we walked in there. We got water fountains. We got elevators going up to the different floors. Everything smells brand new, and we had a big conference room, and the Sergeant Major Catchings and Colonel Marshall. The new
time again, Gunner?
Was that from 11 a.m. Saturday to 4:30 p.m.
Roger that.
So,
Roger that.
Fun.
For information,
a lot of good food, man. A lot of drinks. A lot of entertainment, and it'll be fun for everybody.
Roger that. Roger that, Gunner. Appreciate the time, and you're welcome to call in on Friday. And just keep reminding people. And just if you can't call in, just send me a thing, and I'll put it on the.
Hopefully Saturday will continue reminding all of us and all of you guys about Saturday. Okay.
That's the phone number here at the radio station. A great reminder about the great things that the Marines are up to, and just an opportunity for everybody to get together, break breads, break heads, whatever. Why not? Hard. Gotten them up this reputation. Come on, I can handle the truth. Ray Gibson Show until it's not going to be anymore. Is that the Guam guy?
That's,
Farron.
Tyron.
What are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. What you up to? Okay, what are you doing at 8?
I'm going to school.
Nice. So are you conducting any new investigations on the landslide on Marine Corps Drive, or is that all done?
The determinative, in my opinion, and all they said was that drains are blocked and it made water flood. Like it didn't say that like the development caused the drains to block. It didn't say where the block was. Like right on top, and I just, what do you call it? I'm really just curious to see how this is going to shake out because I know everybody wants to, by the way, I'm not a fan of the development, so I'm not defending it or anything, but like, it might be. There was a sinkhole in the road right there 10 years ago.
I don't recall the sinkhole there. I recall the one that was in front of the old Micropack Audio, about directly across from the venue in that area. Yeah, there's a lot that's been going on there, going back to the Japanese occupation when they first leveled the area so they could put a airfield on it.
Exactly. So I'm like, is this just aggravating? What I'm trying to accept anything, but like if people are hoping for like a Marbo level kind of anger and so on, I'm not sure that, and like, you know, with the uncapped fines, since those bills are passed, if it ends up being kind of like slap on the wrist with those factors, I'm prepared for that depending on the investigation by, you know, actual engineers and so on, and not influencers or random.
Now of a story that, you know, is let's wait and see what comes out of EPA, and I'm not trying to smack anybody here, but there's an interesting story Joe Titano did in the PDN yesterday talking about GWA was told to notify GEGO and told them that they needed to start telling everybody what was happening. GWA missed notifications deadlines set by EPA. EPA chose not to take any enforcement action, according to internal emails reviewed by PDN. According to an email, the records reviewed by the PDN were part of thousands of pages of GPA and Guam EPA documents obtained by Titano and Camacho LLP law firm, which has threatened a lawsuit over the Dieldrin response. And I think now they've got choosing not to hold GWA accountable for not notifying the residents up there, even though they were told to.
Okay, well, I'm not quite up to speed on this story, but none of that sounds good.
No. So what's the point, EPA? Why there's all these teeth here that you're supposed to have, and all of a sudden we've got one of the response agencies that you deal with that we're told to do something, and in some kind of conversation, who said, and I'm trying not to be hair on fire on the amount of Dieldrins that are in there and whether or not, in fact, they impose more of a threat on the community than, say, you know, the guy mowing his yard next door or eating too many peppers. Those are also carcinogens. Didn't live up to them. Somebody needs to be held accountable.
What do you call it? I'm looking forward, I guess, to how that lawsuit and investigations proceed, and meet action.
Well, so we'll see what happens now. I mean, the guys over at the Weather Service are talking about, inclement weather coming in. We're not talking about, storms or anything like that. But there's a storm in the area, and as it moves south of the Mariana Islands, it's going to be. Degree is the original landslide area secure? To what degree are we sure that it won't happen again in the heavy rains that are coming? Has the developer taken the appropriate mitigation steps?
You could see, like, they put in a lot more ponding basins, like, spread out throughout the development. So I can't tell if they did anything at the, with the sandbags, like, right on those called catch basins. So, like, street-level drains with the metal grate, that people are scared to drop their keys down.
Yes.
I always clutch my keys and I walk over those things, I swear. And last time I flew the drone over there, those are not active. Maybe those are like not connected yet to the full-on.
Or maybe they're full.
Or maybe they are and they're still clogged. I don't know, but for sure I saw a bunch of new ponding baits. You can tell the ones that were there before and the ones that they put in more recently just by the fresh mounds of soil.
All right, so there's a couple other thoughts in my head about this. Number one, I hope, as I said, that the machine there and that it continues to flow into East Agana, and hopefully that issue mitigates itself. I guess the other one is anybody doing any analysis on the soil that has come down from there, and trying to figure out why is this not like area? Is it possible that they just scooped everything over to the edge? And speaking of edge, some of those old houses that are being rehabilitated. Looks like they've got some earthworks that are going on as well. I know that they've got the silt screens on the road from going down and causing some disruption on the roadways behind that side of the cliff. Inquiring minds, you got the drone. Let me know what it sees.
What do you call it? Yeah, you sound like way more up to date than me at this point.
The point.
Neither side is budging. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. On day 34 of a government shutdown that tomorrow will tie the record for the longest ever.
The only plan Republicans have for health care seems to be to eliminate it.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says Obamacare subsidies must be extended. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says Democrats could have been negotiating that this week if they had voted last week to reopen government.
Thanks to Democrats, millions more. And yet the Democrat shutdown marches on.
The Senate plans another test vote tomorrow on the stopgap spending bill that the House passed in September. President Trump holds tele-rallies tonight for Republicans in New Jersey and Virginia, where voters pick governors tomorrow. California Governor Gavin Newsom hoping for record turnout on Prop 50, the state's early redistricting effort to send a message to President Trump.
They poked the bear, and the bear is poking back, and we're going to get out there and win and send a powerful message.
State legislators proposing a new congressional map aimed at helping Democrats to counter redistricting efforts in other states aimed at helping Republican candidates. Her career spanned 6 decades. Actress Diane Ladd has died. She was 89.
You know, I can tell that you're new to this kind of work, but you catch on real quick.
Nominated for 3 Academy Awards, the first for that role as waitress Flo in Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. Her daughter, actress Laura Dern, confirming Ladd's death, calling her an amazing hero and profound gift of a mother who's flying with her angels now. Dern writing that she was at Ladd's side when she died at home in California. America is listening to Fox News.
Celebrating the 176th year anniversary of American President Lines. APL is a trusted partner and its military. Our U.S. flagged vessels are proud to provide ocean transportation, logistics, and critical mission support worldwide, and most especially to our local partners right here on Guam and Saipan. APL has an extensive network that connects your shipping needs to anywhere in the world. The APL Guam team is dedicated and global presence with a local home.
Wakey, wakey, Guam. It's time to rise, shine, and dine at Wendy's. Kickstart your morning with our breakfast faves, like the morning melt panini, savory breakfast burrito, or sausage, egg, and cheese English muffin. Or are you looking for some local flavor? Choose one of our local breakfast platters, like the Biggie Breakfast Platter. It's hearty, filling, and packed with island goodness. Start your day with Guam's best value for breakfast, only at Wendy's. Head on over today.
22 Democrat-led states are suing the Trump administration, accusing the Education Department of weaponizing a student loan forgiveness program that offers a break to public service employees. New rules restrict the professions eligible for loan relief, excluding those accused of engaging in what the administration calls unlawful activities, including aiding illegal immigration.
If allowed to stand, this rule would create widespread uncertainty and could deter student borrowers from pursuing a path in public service at all.
California Attorney General Rob Bonta calls the changes politically motivated and unlawful. The original program offers student loan forgiveness to government and nonprofit employees after 10 years of service. Time's almost up in the race for New York City mayor.
We have not only come so far, we stand on the verge of ushering in a new day for our city.
Democratic Socialist Zoran Mamdani still the front runner over former Governor Andrew Cuomo.
They don't need a mayor whose first job is mayor of the city of New York.
Republican Curtis Sliwa trailing in the polls, says neither of his opponents have the answers, especially on crime. A White House official confirming Saudi Arabia's crown prince will be there later this month for an official working visit. President Trump pushing Saudi Arabia to join the Abraham Accords, deals reached with other Arab nations to normalize relations with Israel. The Saudis, though, want steps toward Palestinian statehood. Exuberant Dodgers fans celebrating their second consecutive World Series title with a parade and rally in L.A. Star pitcher and hitter Shohei Ohtani thinking three-peat.
I'm ready to get another ring next year. Let's go.
The team also paying tribute to the fans. The Dodgers are baseball's first back-to-back champions in 25 years. A choppy start to November on Wall Street. The Dow sinking 226 points, but the S&P and the Nasdaq finish higher. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News.
Attention federal employees and annuitants, GovGuam employees, GCA members, and Take Care members. Free open to the public health fairs will be Saturday, November 15th and 29th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Micronesia Mall. Learn more about Take Care's 2026 health plan offerings, wellness and fitness programs, provider network, and much more. Free health screenings by FHB Health Center. Visit TakeCareAsia.com. Take Care, our island, your health plan.
Hungry for that tomorrow food you love? Head over to Mezcla Dos every Wednesday for Locals Love Wednesdays. That's right, all locals and military get 10% off all day. Burgers and barbecue plates made fresh, made local, made just for you. It's at Mezcla Dos. Every bite feels like home. Mezcla Dos, where the locals eat.
In a world where the 2025 Nissan inventory must be moved, one team rises.
The clearance team. Models starting as low as $150 per paycheck.
That's awesome. Let's do it.
You're gonna love yourself a Nissan.
Don't miss the model year-end clearance happening now at Nissan Guam. Want approved credit? Some conditions apply. See Nissan Guam for details.
Level up your protein, stacked with a full serving of veggies, all under 500 calories. Give in to the guilt-free pleasures of the new Fresh Fit subs only at Subway. Eat fresh, feel good.
News this hour is brought to you by Family Finance.
AG Doug Moylan is attempting to shift the governor's latest declaratory judgment case to district court from the Supreme Court. The governor filed the request to determine if the AG has the authority to approve contracts made by autonomous agencies like GPA and GW6. This is the third time the AG has tried to move a case concerning his authority to the federal court. The governor has accused the AG of intentionally obstructing the use of these federal funds. Meanwhile, SNAP may not be funded for November as the U.S. Department of Agriculture early today, Guam time, for funding. In response, the Guam launched a local general food assistance benefits program using $13.1 million in local funds to provide food support until SNAP resumes. Officials say the program is running smoothly with grocery produce. After this,
Family Finance has been serving the people of Guam since 1959, and they will continue to be there for you in the years to come. Whether you're looking to get a personal loan for that family vacation or paying off those long overdue bills, Family Finance 475-4545 or Dedido 633-4473. Family Finance.
Tamuning Mayor Louise Rivera says her office is overwhelmed by growing requests for help from families and seniors as liability rules and volunteer burnout are making it harder to meet these social needs. Nonprofits like the Salvation Army and Lions Club are helping, but demand is rising higher than resources. Salvation Army reports delivering up to 300 food bags. GPA wrapped up its 2025 Public Power Week community drives by donating food and shoes to local nonprofits. The combined efforts of GPA commissioners, employees, and customers resulted in the collection of over 2,800 non-perishable food items, Ali Children's Shelter, and Harvest House. GPA General Manager John Beneventi says the effort shows that public power means more than electricity. It's about serving the community. GPA's outreach continues this month as employees volunteer for the Special Olympics Guam.
Chili, and it's crazy because I haven't had any.
What?
It's been
What
closest
did
thing
you
was the capriccioso when I went for lasagna the other night.
That can taste like chili a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. But should it still be there today? Again, AIDS. I don't want that again. Get out of here. What have I got? Scattered showers in the forest. Did it start? Is it starting to look like it's scattered showery outside?
No, not at all.
Is it starting to look like maybe Brandon and Landon are having a concern that there might be some more activities taking place over in the landslide area? I don't know. So is anybody taking like regular pictures of it? I'm kind of curious because I'm wondering, does it look like with the rains that we've had since the lands? I don't know.
What should we plant, Ray?
Lumut. We'll plant
lumut there.
No, concrete. Let's put concrete there. I don't know. Something to hold the thing up. I want to refer to it as kind of the butt crack part. Looks like it's experienced a little bit more growth. I'm just saying, as somebody that maybe looks at it every once in a while, I don't want to be caught staring at the cliff's butt crack. But partly sunny, like you said. Showers likely and possibly thunderstorms moving into the forecast area late tonight, and it says most of the day tomorrow. Some of the storms could produce heavy rainfall, mostly cloudy with highs near 86 degrees and gusty conditions, 21 mile an hour winds that are going from. If you stand by one, wait a second, is that it? Am I doing the right one? No, I'm not doing the right one. That's the right one. Click on that, and maybe we can see where the gizmo is at, and if I lined everything up correctly. So So, yeah, that's about where Guam is. And you can see a little bit of cloud traffic moving to the south of us, conjure from it. But because as it grows, as it begins to bloom, it's going to be pulling more weather towards it. And if we are in the vicinity of it, we're going to get some of that. I'm not saying we're going to get our hair messed up. Maybe that'll dissipate, and we're back to mostly cloudy skies. Careful if you're on the waters with all of these winds that we've got ripping around here. Could be some rip currents and high surf advisories in effect when you hit it. And sunset tonight is going to be at 5:53. Please, God, let me say butt crack on the radio one more time.
Investments to help grow working capital to take on today's economy. That's why Bank Pacific's commercial loan officers stand ready to help you. We offer several programs tailored to assist companies to get to the next step, or perhaps for a startup to be your partner. Equal opportunity lender. Credit conditions apply.
Are you planning a trip to the Philippines? Why not come back feeling healthier and more rejuvenated? At the Medical City, we offer world-class healthcare services, including comprehensive executive checkups and shopping centers, and indulging in premium healthcare all in one vacation. Book your getaway now and experience the best of both worlds. The Medical City, your trusted partner in health.
I'm so glad we've got another case because it could be a nuclear option as they discuss the declaratory judgment cast against Attorney General Doug Moreland. Okay, where was I? What was I supposed to do? This part here, portions of the broadcast made possible by my friends over at APL, American President Lines, a global president. It's Tandy's crispy, seasoned breading on the outside, juicy, all white meat chicken on the inside. Yeah, they're premium. They're craveable. They're everything a chicken tender should be. New Wendy's Tendies. Crunch harder, dip bigger, eat happy. Gotta be Wendy's.
Gibson Show. Call now, 888-TALK. That's 888-8255.
Are you making it louder in there?
I am not making it louder.
Yes, I only got
It's just a holiday season. It's making you feel, and you're in your feelings.
More red, more meters that are red. Oh, yeah. No.
Oh.
They're going to try to prevent the power from going out.
Good news.
Because got Brandon and Landon running around talking about, it's going to be rainy, it's going to be thunderstormy and windy.
Climate of fear.
Are going to be out there in the usual spots doing some tree trimming in order to alleviate the potential for some of the branches and leaves to make contact with the high voltage and cause the fuses to pop, whatever. So it's not necessarily maybe power related, but on Turner Road, there's this guy that's letting his tree with the branches growing. It's on the road, and
Turner Road.
Yeah. So all the way up near the top, there's a guy, and he's got a tree. And I don't know. I think it's I don't know which mayor. You know where my auntie lives with the big mango tree behind Stacks.
Okay.
Yeah, their tree it's covering up the sidewalk. So if you can just have the trimmers go out there, one time. One power authority is if what she said, slow your roll. What did I say that was slow your rollable?
I don't know.
Did I say
We're
that
always
she was
in
the
trouble,
radio?
man.
Did I say that she was the radio station's utility wife?
No.
I got a coffee wife. This important conversation, and I can't remember what it was.
She's going to keep the power on, man.
Yes, they're going to do what they can to keep the power. No, I'm sorry. The point that I wanted to make here, and this is a vital point, when you are planting plants at your house, I know you're like, I'm going to plant this power lines, and eventually, maybe in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, some guy is going to come around and say, sorry, sir, we got to take all those branches down, and it won't be pretty. So consider location. If you bamboo ever, there's no reason to plant bamboo because that stuff.
It's bad, bro.
Oh.
Someone did it in my backyard, and we can't stop it.
Now you can't.
Yeah,
you got to bring in. You need heavy equipment. You need to bring in a guy, nobody's. Who's going to buy it?
Hey, you could build a bar.
Okay, now she says, I take it back. I'm see, this is just like a wife.
Oh, man, that's passive aggressive,
so
bro.
good at this, right? It's very helpful tree planting PSA. If nothing, I try to be helpful. These are the moments that I appreciate. A couple of things that are in the gizmo before. This is important now. I'm a runner. I don't know. Not bad. Not bad. It'd take me close to 5 now because I'm old fart. But anyway, at least that's the excuse I'm going. Oh, wait. Doctor hasn't cleared me for long runs yet. I can only 6K is my limit.
I'll wait for you.
10K, I'm sorry. 6, my God, run from Anderson Air Force Base to big Navy training runs. I actually enjoyed those kinds of things when I was in marathon time. But the New York Marathon was just run. I know everybody's talking, as Kenyans, Benson Kipruto won the men's race by 0.03 of a second. The official time of the marathon in the men's elite division, 2 hours, 8 minutes, 9 seconds.
Ethiopian?
Kenyan. The top 3 are all Kenyan. His countryman Alexander Mutiso. Wow. They crossed the finish line almost literally gnarly, at the same time. And the guy with the finish line tape on him was the winner, Benson Kipruto. 2 hours, 8 minutes, 9 seconds between first and about the same time. It was about 50 seconds, 49 seconds after that. Let me see. I'm looking for names I can pronounce.
Yeah.
Charles Hicks of the U.S. of the USA. He's not one of these. Eliud Kipchoge, who's a world record holder. 2 hours, 14 minutes. I think this might have been his last one. I think this might have been his Sayanawa race. And in the women's elite category, we have a new 51 seconds.
Dang, she's fast.
Yeah, but you know what? We got another Kenyan right behind her, Sharon Lokedi. Comes in about 9 seconds behind her. Sheila Chepkuri, also of Kenya. We're 49 seconds. Okay, so how much of it is a lifetime of training? How much of it is just the adrenaline of doing the run? How much of it is the shoe? And I'm looking at the shoes on elite category. I don't think they sell these guys the shoes. I think they're experimental shoes from the shoe companies, and maybe shoe companies that you've never heard of. And they've got all of the things in there, and you know they're drift shoes that I got. Who's the maker?
Adidas.
No,
Adidas.
It's not Adidas.
No? Is it Brooke?
New Balance, I believe.
Okay, yeah, you're right. New Balance.
No, they're not.
No? We don't know.
And
special